How you access PowerChart depends on where you are. If you are attempting to log in from a Christiana Care workstation, you should load the portal page and then click on the PowerChart icon in the applications list. If you are on a nursing unit using a computer with a badge reader, a PowerChart link can be found at the top of the screen after you log into the computer. If you're accessing PowerChart from a remote location, such as your office or home, you should use your web browser and go to christianacare.org. Locate the Login section at the bottom of the screen. Click on the Christiana Care login link, then enter your employee number and network password. This will bring you to the portal page where you can then find and click on the PowerChart icon in the applications list. To log on to PowerChart, you may be asked to enter your employee number and network password again. This is the same password you use to access any Christiana Care computer. When you log on to PowerChart, the first screen you will see is the Message Center. Here you may receive notifications about deficient charts, orders that need to be signed, and documents that need to be created. More information about this section will be included in future training. Now we'll work with patient lists. To manage your patient list, click the Patient List icon. Next, click the icon that looks like a wrench. This opens the List Maintenance section. To create a new list, click the New button. Then select the kind of list you would like to create. In this instance, we're going to create a location list to create a list of patients in one specific nursing unit. To create your list, carefully click the plus sign next to Locations, then the plus sign next to the hospital, Christiana in this instance, and then the specific location, in this instance Christiana Hospital. Next, find the location you want to add and click the empty box to add a check mark. Do not click the plus sign here. Click Finish to complete the process. The unit list will now appear in your Available List section. To make it active, select it and move it over to the Active List section. Let's review that again just to make sure that it's clear. We'll click New to add a new location, click the plus signs to drill down to the unit, put a check mark next to the unit we want to include, and then click the Finish button. Then move the list from your Available to Active List sections. With that done, note that you now have access to these 3 unit lists. You only need to do this once. Every time you come back to PowerChart, these units will be available to you unless you make future changes. All location lists are automatically updated by PowerChart as patients come and go from the unit. You can also create your own custom list to add and remove specific patients. To do this, click the wrench icon, and then click New, and then select Custom List. You need to give the list a name in the box at the bottom of the form. In this instance, we'll call it My List. Then we'll click Finish. Now move your custom list from the Available to the Active sections. Click OK and you will see that My List now appears as a tab. To add patients to your list, select the patient from the unit list, right-click with your mouse, and from the menu that appears, select Add to Patient List. Then select the appropriate custom list, in this instance, My List. We'll do that one more time to make sure you have it. Now, click on your custom list and you will see that 2 patients are there. With custom lists, you must add and remove patients manually. To remove a patient, select the patient and then click on the Remove Patient button at the top of the list. You can also sort lists in a variety of ways by clicking on the specific list heading. For example, if you wish to sort alphabetically by patient name, click on the Name heading. You can also sort by room number, attending physician, among others. To open a patient's chart, simply double-click on the patient's name from the list. When the chart opens, review the patient's information at the top of the screen, what we call the banner bar, to make sure that you have the correct patient. The banner bar contains information such as the patient's name, location, date of birth, and allergies, just to name a few. On the right side of the chart is the navigator. Here you can select parts of the chart you wish to view or interact with. The default opening page is the Results Review flowsheet. This gives you access to the patient's birth weight, length, blood type if completed, any laboratory studies, and various notes from NICU, H&P to a discharge summary. Social work notes are also listed here under the Individualized Discharge Assessment. There are different types of flow sheets in this section. The 10-day flow sheet allows you to review all of the results for the past 10 days. The flow sheet tab shows you the last 1,000 results, and if any vital signs have been documented yet, they'll appear on the VS Plus tab. In the navigator on the left-hand side of the screen, you can also review any documented I's and O's. To get back to the results flow sheet, just click on it in the navigator. Flow sheets, by default, show you a table view of the results. However, if you prefer to see the information presented in a different way, you can select on either the group or the list view. The same information is presented, but formatted in a different way. If you want to review more information about a specific result, you can double-click on that result to review information such as reference ranges, notes, or entire documents. New or unreviewed results are indicated by blue text. Results that are out of range are indicated by either red or pink text. To indicate that you have reviewed all results, click on the bookmark icon. It looks like an eye. This will turn all normal results to black text. Then, when you come back, you'll be able to see any new results as blue text. If you would like to see a graph of results, you can place a check mark next to the result and click the Graph button. You can also review multiple results at the same time. In the near future, you will also begin to use additional functionality within PowerChart. This includes medication lists, orders, discharge, the MAR, I's and O's, the form browser, and documents. More training and support will be made available when these sections of the chart go live for you.